Today's video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website building platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online.
Hello there, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to make a video today where I tested out handmade arts and craft kits and patterns and tried them for myself, see if they're any good, because I love to test things. I love to test craft kits, art kits, new things all the time, and I love to support small businesses. Now, I think a lot of people are probably surprised that I do still, why am I doing this? I'm not Italian. I love your food though. I think a lot of people are surprised that I even use Etsy, and honestly, I don't all that often anymore because for an abundance of reasons. I will link the video that I made below about all of the issues that Etsy faces, from AI listings to cheap, crappy products that are listed as handmade that are actually just sold on Temu and Shein and all of those other websites, as well as people's stores just getting shut down or replicated and shut down because Etsy thinks their store is fake when it's not fake and other people have been stealing their stuff. There's a whole lot of issues going on with Etsy at the moment, and I did make a video about it. I'm not going to talk about that because I've already done that before, but I do still use Etsy from time to time. For example, I really wanted to get a cute little Kipper. If you know Kipper the dog, I used to love it as a kid, and I really wanted a Kipper jumper for my baby, and I couldn't find one anywhere, so I went on the search for a really good knitter on Etsy, and I found one in Australia. She is amazing. She made this jumper for me. It is gorgeous, like absolutely so good. She made it very quickly.
Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Look how cute and tiny. I feel like I need one in my size now.
But she only sold her products on Etsy and in markets in Australia. And since I don't plan to spend 3 days on a plane to go to Australia to get a jumper, I purchased it from her Etsy store. I think a lot of people these days still just use Etsy and don't have their own website, which I understand. And I think that there are a lot of people out there that still deserve the love. And I think despite the issues that Etsy has, these people that rely on Etsy, they truly do need to be shown, be seen. So today I am going to be trying out some products that I found on Etsy.
Okay, so I had planned to do at least 2 things for this video. However, I think I may have got scammed on Etsy. One of the things that I purchased from Etsy was a digital download for a pattern, and I'm like 70 to 80% sure it's AI in some way, which is literally the exact issue that I talked about in my other video. I purchased another one that I am confident was handmade. So I have like an AI, I think, pattern and a non-AI pattern. And I'm thinking that I will make a video where I make the pattern that I think is at least partially AI made and the pattern that is not AI made. So let me know. I didn't have time to do that in today's video, so if you want to see me do that in a future video, maybe a couple of weeks from now, let me know in the comments down below.
To begin this video, we're going to start off with the Stichin With Samantha embroidery kit that I just am obsessed with. I'm so excited to show you and try this for myself. So without further ado, let's get started. So this first kit that I purchased was from Stichin With Samantha. She has a very big Instagram account, and I'm pretty sure that's where she really blew up her Etsy as well. I mean, I could be wrong. She maybe had a big Etsy before her Instagram, but my guess is the amount of viral content that she had. Like, this one has 11 million views, 8 million views, 13 million views. Something tells me that this is a good funnel to her Etsy, because not only does she have amazing views, incredible craft ideas. This is what we're going to be doing today. But her Etsy account has 60,000 sales, which is unbelievable, especially in 4 years. She's only been on Etsy for 4 years and made 60,000 sales. She has so many cool things that you can buy, and of course I'm going to link her down in the description. You can buy different sizes depending on how big your child is. You can buy 4 different kits, so you can get the sticker, you can get the name, you can get 4 different types of packs from her. So you can get like a PDF, the stickers, the needle PDF. I believe this is the one I purchased. I got the one with the sticker, the PDF and the needle, which comes out to $17 as a sale at the moment, but it's very good for something you're going to spend, I don't know how long this is going to take me, an hour, maybe 2. You can also get digital downloads as well, which is nice if you don't want to have something physically shipped to you. Not only are you getting a project, but you're getting something you can keep for the rest of your life, basically. So I think these are really awesome. So this is the pack that I purchased. I have opened it badly, as you can see. look at this. This is what we got. So we have the custom pack. It was personalized for me, but again, I've taken the name out. But in here, we got a little needle. I wasn't sure if I needed like a special needle or not, so I just got this one, and it's just your standard needle. Here we have our little embroidery, the sticker, sticking it on the Ada, which I actually had to go to Michael's to buy this because I forgot that this kit doesn't include it, but I had to buy the Ada. I got quite a big one. I also had to buy a hoop because it obviously doesn't come with a hoop. These are very, very cheap. Also included right here is the tutorial. I'm not sure if this is a PDF or a video tutorial. I'll check it out, let you know. Okay, so she includes this PDF pattern, which not only tells you how to do this, but she also includes the digital downloads for every size of this. So if you were someone that, you know, wanted to print it out yourself when your child is bigger and you wanted a bigger size, you could do that from the pattern, which is really cool. Okay, so I have a little square here. I'm gonna stick it in the embroidery hoop. This way, it'll hopefully be easier to get a little handprint, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, you're gonna go in the hoop. The hoop I buy sucked. Is it a crappy hoop? Right, okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna tighten it. Right, cool. That's step number one. Step number two is watch the PDF to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. Okay, I have made a grave mistake. I bought this needlework fabric thinking that was what she used, but she actually uses Kona cotton. She actually uses like a cotton tight weave material, like a basically white fabric. I did not know that because I've only just literally opened the tutorial now, so I don't know if this is going to affect it in any way. I don't think it will. Oh, that's not been used for a while. Yuck. Okay, let's start again. Okay, let's try this one. I'm gonna add a little red to it to try and mute it a little bit. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of pale blue to it. I love the forest theme, so I really want to stick to that kind of sage green sort of color. Actually, this is pretty perfect, I would say. That's like the perfect color. Yeah, I like that. Very foresty, not too bright. I think that's gonna look really nice.
Ready, steady.
Let's try again. On your fingers.
Oh,
Hey, that looks more like a thing. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, it only took 2 tries, but we got one. Look how cute and tiny it is. It's so tiny. It's not perfect, but we're gonna fill it in just to kind of make it look more like a finger. I think that'll do. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. It's so tiny. It's so cute and tiny. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I am gonna go ahead, put this on here. I did get some on my table, but I'm not going to worry about it because I got a cute handprint. Okay, we're gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'm gonna go ahead and apply this, which may actually be a little bit big. We're gonna see how it comes out. Okay, we're now going to use a heat erasable disappearing ink marking pen, which I actually bought for my other project I'm doing. But luckily, this project needs one as well, so we're going to go ahead and open this. Okay, so now we take it off. Now we have to cut out the handprint. This is going to be tough.
Now, I know a lot of you who follow me are artists yourselves, and I know many of you refuse to use Etsy, or you prefer to also have your own website, which can get very expensive if you don't know where to go. That's why today's sponsor, Squarespace, is ideal for so many of you, and I've used Squarespace myself for many years for my portfolio. I've also used it to sell prints in the past as well. Now, Squarespace is a fantastic website building platform that goes beyond just simply building a fantastic website. The features are huge. You can set up not only your own online store to sell services, you can sell products, you can sell classes, memberships. You get everything you need to be paid and grow your business in one place. Online payments are easy. They have built-in tools for inventory, shipping, and fulfillment. Plus, you can also sell digital downloads like classes or patterns. The best part is Squarespace has cutting-edge technology so people can trust your website runs smoothly and looks professional. Anyone can build a bespoke online presence to fit their brand, personality, and goals. Squarespace also has a huge library of professionally designed and award-winning templates you can use for your website and brand handy. Plus, their drag and drop editing makes it easy to move things around seamlessly, and I use this feature a lot. I'm going to be updating my portfolio very, very soon because I really want to start getting into licensing and selling my artwork, so watch this space. I'm so excited to do that. So if you want to try Squarespace for yourself, go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/CHLOEROSEART to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
This would be very, very fiddly with newborn hand, especially if you have a very petite-handed child. That looks so funny. Okay, let's put this on. Cool. Okay, so that is the handprint, and this is what we're going to be stitching. I'm so excited to see how this comes out. Okay, so the pattern's really good because it teaches you a bunch of different stitches with pictures, and then she also has a diagram of what illustrations require which stitches. So the part of the mushroom here requires a satin stitch, and that's what she's taught us to do. So I'm gonna start there and see how it goes. It's very hard, and I did wonder if this was a thing. It's very hard to stitch through the paint, but I'm wondering if that is also related to the fact I'm using very rigid material. Like, this is way more rigid than a piece of like white cloth, you know? So maybe it's just because I'm using the wrong material. Cute. I have the little mushroom done. This one was easy enough. I mean, it was quite hard in the sense when it was pushing through, it was kind of crinkling the fabric a bit, but I love how this looks. But this was not a very fancy stitch, so the fancier stitches are on these ones, I think. I'm gonna go ahead, do more of the mushrooms whilst I have some extra red yarn here and see how it goes. It doesn't look too horrible. I don't even know if I did it right, to be honest with you, but I kind of like how it looks, so I'm gonna leave it that way. I can't even pretend that looks good because it doesn't, so I'm actually gonna remove that because I actually hate it. I'm gonna try again. Well with this actually. I'm pretty excited to see how it's going to look in the end. We're not going to show you the back. Okay, you know what? I will show you the back, but don't judge. I once heard some very good advice, and that advice was, the back is none of my business, therefore no one is going to see it except thousands of people watching this video. That's fine. It is a pain, and I think if I get into embroidery, I will definitely learn how to not do that. But for now, since this is my first real go at embroidery, I'm not going to be too harsh on myself because, you know, I'm still learning some stitches here. So we're just going to keep it simple and messy on the back. This is a fantastic craft though, because you're learning stuff from her PDF, but you're also making something really, really sentimental, which I think is important. And you're making something that, even though I'm a beginner at this, I'm making something that, in my opinion, looks really good. Like, I am a beginner at this, but this is something that I would have someone make for me if I didn't know how to do it myself. I'm actually using a bunch of this thread, which is most popular for embroidery from what I've gathered, the DMC. This was actually in an advent calendar that I opened with Caterpillar cross stitch, and I decided to use these colors because I had them and there was no point in buying more when I already had some. So I'm really glad that I was able to like repurpose it for this reason. trying to be very meticulous and go around, like there's a blank spot here between like the middle finger and the top of the finger. So I'm trying to not fill in this spot because it's gonna just look weird. Although maybe it'll look weird if I don't do that, I don't know. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. I'm so happy with it. I just have a few little leaves here, which I'm not even sure what color to do that in. Maybe this color? Do I do it in green? I'm so undecided. I actually think I'm going to stick to the neutral colours and do the small leaves with the darker twine. I just feel like it looks better. I think sticking to neutral is exactly what I want to do. So let's go ahead. I have another stitch to learn for these leaves here. Then I should be close to done. I feel like I need a magnifying glass for this because it's so tiny. You know what? I don't even think I'm supposed to be doing a leaf stitch on this one. I think this is supposed to be just a small one. It's definitely hard to try and thread through paint, but I'm not sure if, again, that would be easier if I had a different fabric. Okay, I don't know if this looks like a leaf or not, but it's the best I can do. Okay, I put some water on it. It literally just completely disintegrated. I've let it dry and this is it, completely done. How cute is that? Maybe I'll do another one at a year old, 2 years old, 3 years old and just see how big it gets. Oh, it's so cute. This 10 out of 10. I think you definitely want to use the fabric she suggested. But yeah, I think I learned a lot of new stitches. I still obviously have quite a bit of practice to do, but I learned some things from the PDF. I love that we got like a little tutorial on there. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Huge fan of this. We'll link it in the description down below. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any favorite Etsy shops that you love to buy from, or you have an Etsy shop for yourself, feel free to let me know in the comments down below because I would love to see them. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Take care of yourselves and I will see you in the next video.